Welcome back to The Merge, the wrestling guide for Jiu Jitsu. New Wave Jiu Jitsu's Luke Griffith makes his Who's Number 1 debut this past March against world ranked black belt Joe Dierkhising. He uses his 2-on-1 grip to wrestle up from bottom, take his back, and submit him with a rear naked choke. Alright, so what I want to focus on most in this video is the kickstand that Luke is using with his knee to wrestle up, okay? But first off, in Jiu Jitsu, a common position you'll find yourself in with this 2-on-1 is when you're in a half guard with the knee shield, right? We'll get this 2-on-1 and we'll use this to kind of pull our opponent's weight forward and pendulum up to come to the side here. And look, we can go for sweeps here, mostly back takes. Way we typically would take the back from here, we can grab the hip, we can kind of suck them back into our pocket from here. Or another way is, which gets into the kickstand, my hand could be to the hip from here. Regardless, I'm gonna try and raise my hips up, right? So I'm gonna put weight into his arm so he can't easily turn back into me. And I'm gonna raise my hips up, and this right knee now, you see how it's opening outward. It's like a kickstand now. This gives me the balance and the height I need now to kind of roll over, get that seatbelt locked up, and take the back. Okay, I need a way to come up from here. I just can't pull myself up. It's gonna be hard. And I don't wanna let go of the wrist because he could just easily, face me again. So I wanna hold his wrist down as I raise my hips, kickstand out. Kickstand balances me. Gives me the ability to start seatbelting and taking his back, okay? Now the reason I'm bringing this up, this is very similar, almost identical to what Luke is doing now, right? Luke is here in like this open guard, half guard, reverse del Hiva kind of situation. It was pretty quickly changing, but he has a 2-on-1 from here, right? Now he's gonna use this to wrestle up with a standing opponent now, okay? So he has the 2-on-1. He's gonna use this to pull it forward. As he pulls it forward, he's penduluming him up and turning and cutting the corner, and now his right arm's wrapping around in the single leg, okay? Now look at his legs. His legs are kind of like an S around Joe. His left leg is wrapped around Joe's left leg. From here, once again, we're talking about getting height. How is he gonna step up from here, especially without using his arms? He's gonna come up to this kickstand right here. So he's gonna push off this back leg with his right foot, raise his hips up, and now look at the position he's in. This is now essentially a foot, right? This is now a piece where he can balance on and push off of and generate power off of, getting his butt off the mat. So he's going from here to here. This is now a post. This is now a foot. He's going to drive straight in, wrestle right up to his single leg to take the back, and get the rear naked choke. All right, so the last thing I want to get into here was this wrist grip that Joe had on Luke's wrist when he wrestled up, okay? So he pulls the 2-on-1, sits up, wraps up the single leg, okay? Now, him holding this wrist is taking away Luke's left arm, of course, right? Now, some folks feel comfortable wrestling up, putting your arm to the ground. Some don't. They might fear a Kimura roll or a Kimura trap in general. Some might fear that they're taking weight off of their opponent, like pulling them forward to off-balance them by putting their weight here. Regardless, it doesn't even matter because his wrist was being held and taken out of the equation. But I'm pointing this out because sometimes we're going to have to be in situations where we need to use our legs as that kickstand to come up without using our arms, right? So what Luke did here was really good, really intelligent. Coming up to that platform one more time. So pushing off that back leg, raising up, right? Look at this kickstand now. This is all the balance he needs now to wrestle up. There's no way he's gonna blast off in a single leg from here without coming up to that kickstand or that knee. Like if he just tries to push in here, it's gonna be awkward trying to come up. He's gotta raise his hips up to the knee. Now he's powerful to push in and come up to his single leg. So don't overlook the importance of using that kickstand and coming up to a knee. If you're wrestling up from bottom, 2-on-1 from half guard knee shield, it's really important and it can be used from multiple positions. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week.